Right, well, we've left Stonefalls and we've come to Desham. Now, I always call it Desham, but it's actually called Desham as far as I know. Because we've got all these which have popped up. This is from crossing over from Stonefalls missions. There was a lot in here, so decided to come this way. You see they've added this on the side, which is really nice. I like this. Previously you'd have to go in somewhere and then go somewhere else, and then you'd find it, and it tells you the stats on each map. What I say the stats, what you've done. Excuse me. So, right here you've got world bosses, so you know there's one of 6. So even though you haven't uncovered the map yet, you know there's 6 bosses in here. We've done one as we came in and run around here a little bit. These are your anchors. You've got dungeons. I think these dungeons, yeah, these are the solo ones, I think. Could be wrong. So far they've been solo anyway. That's your, yeah, the towers that give you a boost, or altars, or whatever you want to call them, worshipping things. So you can get some stat boosts. You can only have one running there. And that is where you can do blacksmithing, woodworking, all that kind of stuff. When you see that, that's just a place of interest with some storyline stuff to it. Points of interest. This is your delves. So you got up to 6. There's 6 delves on this one, and that's your way shrine. So you know there's 12. And this is people you've got to go and see for your storyline, I think. Story quests. Yeah, that's your story quest. So you know your story quests. This helps as well a lot because quite often you come in and you kind of get confused with side missions and all the rest. But this actually has your story quests, so you know what you're doing. Much easier. And this is shards, so you know how many shards you've got left here. It's surprising how many shards there are per map. And then this is side missions, I believe. And there's 32 of them. There's a lot of side missions. I mean, you've got 32 plus your regulars, which is 18. You've got 50 missions of various sorts in here. Whether they add stuff on updates, I don't know. They probably do. Don't quote me on that, but things do seem to pop up. I suppose on the newer maps, maybe. Anyway, we've got to do this. We've got to see... Ooh, I think there might be a travelling on that. We've got to talk to them, talk to the guildmaster, talk to this person and that person. But we're going to go and do this one first. Talk to whoever that is, Defender, because we are here. Because this is the place where there is a plague on at the moment. Plague that makes everybody into zombies, I believe. Very similar.
Someone picked a bad time to visit Narcissus.
This is a different person, let me see, yeah. You gotta watch that because they've got the same symbol on the head. We'll come back to them. Let's go and speak to the main one first.
Did you come from the Cirque? We sent a guard over there to check on some disturbing rumors we've been hearing.
You're right, the Maulborn are experimenting on the afflicted.
This confirms it. The Maulborn need to be wiped out. Thanks for bringing this news, Traveler. I'll inform the House leaders at once.
Okay, that's that done. Let me just check my... could do with shifting some gear that's on me, like selling it.
So many people.
See what we got in the way of our armours. And so we don't need that. We don't need that. That I'll hold on to for a moment. That I want to hold on to for a moment. Don't need that. See if there's any sketchy potions. Nope. What we can do though is we can boost our stats and things a little bit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We use that up. I don't know if we've got instant research. Probably, well, I might be researching on that. Experience scroll. Ooh. Experience scrolls are actually, you get a lot if you do dungeons and things. I might hold on to that for now, not waste it. Sometimes I just use them, but sometimes it's better when you've only got one or two and hold on to them for the best, most experienced points. And although I'm not certain, I think dungeons give you a lot. That's what it seemed like the other day. Right. Speak to her.
Welcome to Narcissus, where people vanish in the night, and a flesh-rotting plague ravages those unfortunate enough to still be here. This must be your lucky day.
Do I detect sarcasm in your voice?
My apologies. These past few days have pushed all of Lalu's resources to the breaking point trying to find answers. Let's just say we're not any closer than we were when we started.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Help? Sounds good to me, but I'm not in charge here. The house leaders are probably bickering in the kin house even as we speak. Talk to one of them if you really want to get involved in this mess.
Okay, I'll speak to somebody in the kin house. Find the missing villagers from... Where the heck? Hang on. It just says back station. There you are.
I don't suppose you're here to buy a weapon. No, you probably just want me to fix another wagon wheel or something. Everyone just wants to get out of here.
People want to leave Narcissus?
Look around. Narcissus is practically deserted. The plague, the curse, whatever you want to call it, it's driving everyone away. Or maybe that crazy story the villagers chatter on about is true. I guess anything's possible.
What do you think is happening here?
I think the people are scared. And they should be. The Lodos plague rushes onward, and Narcissus is directly in its path. If there's any truth to the other rumors, then I'm sure the House Councillors will deal with it.
I told you, we're leaving this forsaken place. I'd rather... Wait. You're not my husband. What do you want? Narcissus isn't safe, stranger. Not that House Lalu cares.
Why wouldn't House care?
Do the guards search for our missing people? No, because the House Councillors don't tell them to. I'm not going to become a victim. That's why I'm leaving.
Is anyone looking into the disappearances?
No one does anything in Narcissus if the Kin House doesn't command it. It's that large building over there. You can't miss it. Be careful, outsider. They might decide you're sick. Plague this, plague that. It's their only concern lately.
How do you fight something you can't see? It isn't fair. I can't cut the throat of the plague. I can't smash its bones. I can only wait until it fills me with its blackness and takes my life bit by bit.
Are you sick?
Me? No, not yet. I wait for the plague to find me. That's all we can do, isn't it? The House leaders debate how to keep the plague out of Narcissus, how to protect us. Why do they even bother?
You don't think they can help?
They try, but the solution eludes them. We'll slowly fade away, one by one, as the plague takes us all. Gates can't stop it. We can't lock it out. Enjoy your last days, outsider, for the plague takes us all in the end.
Well, lucky for you, the solution has just arrived. Now, where's this house? Gotta be that one, right?
And that's why we should seal the city. We can't allow more afflicted into Narcissus.
That makes perfect sense, old friend. But we can't cut ourselves off from the outside world.
If you truly care about our people, you'll seal Narcissus and be done with it. We can't take any more chances.
I'm sorry you had to witness that. My friend shows great concern for Narcissus, sometimes greater than my own. What can I do for you?
I'm curious about the rumours. Do people really vanish from the streets of Narcissus?
You'd think the entire town had disappeared the way everyone carries on. People are missing, but Giron has guards looking into the matter. For all we know, they fled to avoid the Lotus Plague.
Have the guards made any progress?
Very little. No one has actually seen any of these people leave Narcissus. And we don't have enough guards to follow up on every lead.
Then perhaps I could help.
I usually don't hire mercenaries, but these are desperate times. If you can prove these claims aren't just fearful delusions, report back to me immediately. You'll be rewarded.
Tell me about Narcissus.
Ah, Narcissus, my beloved city. At its peak, Narcissus was a vibrant center of trade. Merchants would come from far and wide to hawk their wares. Profits grew, and House Hlalu reinvested it in the city. That seems like so long ago.
Investigate the disappearances. Righty-ho, let's go. Disappearances confirmed. There we go. That's what we want. That's circle right over here. Yep. Oh, it's you again.
Where's my husband? By Vivek's beard, if he's drunk and passed out somewhere, I'll leave without him. That no-good, useless piece of Kwama cattle. Oh, hello. You haven't seen my husband around, have you?
I don't think I know your husband.
Everyone knows my husband. Evis. If he hasn't borrowed something from you or finished off your Ash Lake ale, then you're not trying very hard. He was supposed to be back hours ago. That lazy lout is late.
Any idea where he might be?
He ships our goods. He mentioned something about a botched delivery that he had to deal with. You know what he's probably dealing with. His thirst for ale.
Want me to look for him?
That would be a big help. I'm sure he's sleeping it off in one of the nearby houses. If you find an elf that smells of piss and ale, that's Evis. Tell him to hurry up or he's walking to Mournhold.
Charming. Right. So, we've got to look for him. Let's get these circles done first. The right way? Nope. Of course we're not. Never go the right way. Plan begins. The amount of concoction contained within these... Wait on a minute. Within isn't viable when diluted in water. To achieve our goals, more of the elixir will be needed. To this end, more crates are now on their way. Stay alert and watch out for the next shipment. Right. Sneaky.
You're looking into matters that don't concern you, outsider.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight. Nice dodge. Dodge that though. Right. That's all away. Look all innocent. Get nothing on the map. Let me see. Right, let's do these houses, and I've got to open that way shrine as well. Always read the books.
How could he be
so stupid. I told him where to deliver the shipment, but he thinks he knows everything. That's why things get messed up. My apologies, just talking to myself, don't mind me.
What was that about shipments?
Nothing at all, don't mind me. Just a servant here. What's it to you, anyway? Why are you in my master's house?
Tell me about your master.
He's an important person in Narcissus. A writer. Writes all day, writes all night. But don't touch his journal. He can get frightfully angry.
Of course I won't touch his journal. What does he write?
How would I know? I sweep, I dust. I don't read. The master would never let me look in his journal. His room upstairs is off limits. I stay down here, cleaning, just as my master tells me.
Okay, goodbye. Now, where's his journal? She's just literally telling me to go and look in the journal. Couldn't you
What
tell?
do you want?
Nothing. I was just looking about. Nice plant here. Lovely plant. Is that a bookshelf? I just have a quick look at the bookshelf. Okay. Okay. A bookshelf. Very nice bookshelf. Hang on. Let's grab. Whoa! Somebody there. Oh, don't want to go in there.
Who are you looking at?
How am I gonna get that with so many guards? I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Okay.
What
Is
is
that-
it?
Is that it then? Looks like it. Let me just check. Oh,
Thank
almost.
Vivek you stopped the Covenant from summoning Sedal.
That I need to look at. This one's just a law book. Nothing there. Right. I know there's a downstairs, but there's not normally often anything really much in those ones I found. So, next one.
Help someone in need?
If only I could, my friend.
Please, I've told you everything I know.
One more lie and I make you stop talking. Permanently. Understand?
What's going on here?
I have no intention of letting an amateur screw up my investigation. Turn around and walk away. Now.
Ed, what's going on in here?
You're interrupting my interrogation, that's what. And just as I was about to get to my favorite part. I have no quarrel with you. Not yet. So go away.
I'm working with Councillor Warden, and this looks rather suspicious.
Listen to me closely. You and I are on the same side here. I've been hired to track down the origins of the Lodos Plague.
Hired by who?
That doesn't matter. We've linked strange shipments to this courier. He refuses to talk, but I've never met a man I couldn't break. Take this letter to Councillor Warden. It explains how vials of the plague were shipped into Narcissus.
Oh. The plague was shipped into Narcissus, eh? Okay, carry on. Do what you gotta do.
You're back. I hope you're here to tell me that my people are just imagining things and everything is fine.
I've uncovered some disturbing information.
What's this? Notes? A journal attacked? Slow down. I've never heard of Vox. And the thought of someone smuggling Lotus Plague into Narcissus frightens me greatly. But where are the missing people?
Dunno, but I've heard of Vox. Bioshock Infinite, right.
This news is very disturbing. I'm at a loss. People disappear into thin air and someone brought a plague into Narcissus? That terrifies me. How could they even accomplish this without our notice?
What are they going to do?
I need to seal the city. No one gets in or out. I won't let any more of our people vanish. Will you perform one more task for us? To facilitate your mission, the guards have been informed that you may come and go as you please.
What do you need?
Find Giron Sadri. He's upstairs. He needs to know what you discovered. Do whatever he asks. I need to speak to the guards and prepare to seal Narcissus.
Sure. Upstairs. This will be the stairs that go up.
So, half of Narcissus must vanish and plague must threaten the city before Warden comes to his senses? And it takes an outsider to make him understand. Perhaps my friend isn't fit to lead anymore.
Warden is going to seal Narcissus. He asked me to talk to you.
Of course he did. Warden hasn't been able to make a decision on his own in years. At least he's finally doing the right thing. As for you, I have something you can do.
What do you need?
The Maulborn are obviously involved. Any fool can see that. With the city sealed, all of the guards will be busy. However, you don't have those responsibilities.
What are you suggesting?
I suggest you slice a path through their camps by the lake. Look for anything that will tell us the location of the Lodos plague. Return when you find something.
Okie dokie. We haven't actually got anything out of these bookshelves. The last Stonefalls, we've got loads, but then again, we're also lower ranked, and you tend to find more, it seems. And that is wardrobes. Right. There's one here. There's one. Alchemy increased to 19. Right, let's go. Of here. I'll have a look around here. There might be chests and things. You know. Oh, see, there's a shard. That was a sneaky shard. What is this? Maulborn. Sneaking around. We're good at sneaking too. Right, so I'm taking it this is all Maulborn, yeah. Now we're going to try and avoid... Or should we just go in guns blazing? Even though we don't actually have a gun. We'll run around this one. We're getting a fight, we're getting a fight. We are supposed to be looking for something. Clues. There's a bag over there. Yeah, I'll take it, but it's not really what I want. Question is, do they have the clues on them, or is it just one clue? There's something I want. So.
Advance!
My shield. Who the hell's still hitting me? Okay, that's investigated. So there's got to be one over there somewhere as well, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh no. There's nothing at that one, so there'll be something at this one. Oh, look at this. I'll put them in the water. Some kind of vile yellow substance. I think that might be plague.
Do you? Before you ask, yes, I've been following you. No, I have nothing to do with the missing people or the plague, and no, I'm not here to fight you. There, that's out of the way. Feel better? Now let's talk about why Giron wants you dead.
Giron sent me to kill Moorborn troops and discover their link to the plague.
Of course he did. Sending an overconfident outsider into camps full of Moorborn certainly sounds like a day at the fair. And if they killed you, you'd never find out that he brought the plague to Narcissus, would you?
How do you know that?
I've been watching Narcissus for weeks. We even have an agent inside the kin house. Anything that enters or leaves Narcissus is tracked, and those broken crates had Giron's name written all over them. The question is, why? What have you discovered?
This.
This doesn't look good. There must be a reason why Giron wanted Narcissus sealed and why he wanted you dead. Get back there and find out.
Why are you helping me?
The organization I belong to does two things. Finds targets and eliminates targets. My target happens to be connected to the Lodos plague. Our goals overlap. Let's leave it at that.
What organization do you belong to?
Sorry, we don't know each other well enough to get that personal just yet. Trust me, though. We both want to stop the Moorborn.
Sounds like you're with the Brotherhood, but maybe somebody else. Who knows? Let me see. Let's get back. What is this? Nothing. I'll quickly have a look. For your blacksmithing and stuff. Got anything to research? Oh, I got the shield, eh? Yeah, we can use that. Well, research this. Takes forever. Forever. It takes a long time to research. So. Unless you've got a research thing like I've got, then I'm not going to bother using it on this. I don't think we've got much. Yeah, we can research that. And the jewelry bench. Oh, we're still researching. 3 days and 2 hours. Huh. Yeah. Sure takes a bit of time. That's why we got those research scrolls. Although they only take some of the time off. I think it's 24 hours, something like that. Snake. Right, let's get back. Let's try and avoid these so we don't get... Ooh, hello. Right, that wasn't right. Now this character I'm using more as a fighting character.
You can't keep us here, Raleigh. The guard has no right to keep us prisoners.
Not so much crafting and stuff, because the mage can do most of that. Although this one can as well.
We need to talk.
Qualified.
Warden isn't here. He and Giron left some time ago. And Giron's connection to the Maulborn makes me a little concerned.
How do you know that?
Let's just say I'm well informed. I've suspected the connection for a while, and his abduction of the Councillor confirms it. My associate and I tend to avoid situations not covered by our contracts. Still, we might be able to assist one another.
Where's Giron?
I don't know. I only know what the reports tell me. Giron probably took Warden somewhere secluded, far from prying eyes. Narcissus is sealed. Villagers are missing. Crates of Lodos plague arrive in the night. Now you discover the plague intensifies when it festers inside a corpse. Makes you wonder about Giron's plan, doesn't it?
Any ideas on how to find Giron?
Reports tell me that a group of villagers have decided to take matters into their own hands. I don't condone their actions, but they might have information. Find the Argonian called Slips Through Fingers. She can lead you to them.
Why would she help me?
I have a feeling she's going to want your help. Tales of your exploits already spread through Narcissus. Find the Argonian, and I'd wager that before you say a word, she asks you to meet with her companions.
I'll find her.
Why do I always drop things when I'm in a hurry? Keep your voice down and act like you're helping me. I can't go into details, not here, but I know you've been trying to find the missing people for House Lalu.
You know who I am?
Don't ask questions, just listen. We know where our people are being held, including Councillor Warden. Follow the clues in the pack. I'll see you at the meeting place.
But we need to talk.
Not here. Just look in the pack.
Looking in the pack. Excuse me. We know where the missing villagers are, but we need your help. Due to the lockdown, no one can leave Narcissus except you. That is, yes, we all know about the special dispensation the councillor gave you. We'd like to speak with you, but please understand that we need to keep our presence hidden. We couldn't just leave directions lying around for the house guard to find. Instead, we'll give you this. Don't look to the sky, follow the star. She provides the key. She will guide your way. Follow these directions and you will speak soon. Don't look to the sky, follow the star. Star, it's a cat. Take the key. The cat's be ready to run.
We never should have left Eastmarch.
Where you going, putty cat? Are we going in circles? This would be the place.
House Lalu wants us to believe that our friends and family left Narcissus without saying a word. But we have proof. that they were...
You found us. I apologize for my earlier abruptness. We heard you confirm that our people were taken.
What's going on here?
We're tired of waiting for House Lalu to act. We know where our people are being held, but because of the lockdown, we can't go get them.
Do you know where the missing villagers are?
I watched the Malborn abduct my egg sister. I saw where they took her. I saw Councillor Warden and Advisor Giron go to the same place. You have to help us.
What do you want me to do?
I doubt the guards will try to restrain you. You can come and go as you please. Speak to Madras. Let him tell you our plan. You must help us. I need my egg sister back.
You must be the one Slips told us about. She said an outsider was hired to find our people. That's a strange thing for an outsider to do, even for Hlalu Gold. What are you really up to?
I'm trying to help. Councillor Roldens has vanished too.
So that's it. Hlalu's leader disappears and they finally decide to take action. I don't give a damn about Councillor Ralden. I just want our people back.
What do you intend to do?
Act. We'll get weapons, ignore the lockdown and rescue our people. If anyone tries to stop us, we'll cut them down. Are you going to help us or not?
I know you want to help, but attacking the guards?
I don't want to fight them.
They're
They have
pretty
their
tough.
orders, but they're wasting time. Every second that passes is another second our people remain in danger. Sometimes you have to resort to drastic measures to save the ones we care about.
If I help you, I may lose the support of House Heraldu.
I know this isn't an easy decision, especially for someone who has no stake in this. But I have to know if you're going to help us. We could use someone with your skills.
I'm going with that one. Peasants going up against the Malborn. That's suicide. You'll all die. Let me deal with this.
We're going to rescue our families, or die trying. I don't trust you, outsider. We'll deal with this ourselves. Leave us. Run back to your housemasters and stay out of our way.
Then you will all die.
I thought you were different. Please, just go.
No, you don't want to attack the guards, that's for sure.
How did you get in there? Madras doesn't let just anyone attend his secret meetings. Wait, you're the outsider working for Councillor Ralden. Please tell me you haven't bought into Madras's foolishness.
Nope, not really. You know Madras.
I've been passing information to him. My mother vanished, but I have my orders. So, I've been hoping Madras and his people would find something I could take to the house leaders.
They discovered where the missing villagers are being held, but Madras won't give up the location.
What? Madras is going to get those people killed. They're farmers and peasants, not soldiers. I can't let them do this. You need to find the missing villagers and get them to safety before Madras leads this group to its doom. I'll find out where Madras thinks they are. But first, you have to help me slow Madras down.
What do you need me to do?
Cause a distraction, something that will slow them down and give you enough time to find our missing people. Everyone's on edge because of the Lodo's plague. We can use that. You know what people think causes the plague? Rats.
And that matters why?
See the rats running around the village? Harmless, but people are afraid of them. Take this bag, grab as many rats as you can, bring them back here and release them at the door. That should scatter Madras's group for a while.
Sounds like a plan.
You help me disrupt this meeting and save these people's lives, and I'll find out what Madras knows. Catch those rats and bring them back here. There's no time to waste.
Gotta catch rats. There's a rat. Got it. Need more rats. There's their rats.
Anything you can give.
Rat? No? Okay.
What's that noise? Rats! They have the plague! Run! Open the windows! Out of my way! Don't let them bite you!
It looks like the rats are moving in. I appreciate your help in this. Now no one will get hurt.
Why not have the guards go in there and stop him?
Those people just want to see their friends and families again. But I don't want them to get hurt. Calling the guards will just make the situation worse.
Did you find out where the missing people are?
I got the information from my contact in the group. Report back to the kin house. I'll meet you there. I'm going to retrieve a key that you'll need. And keep this quiet, alright?
Yeah.
Any sign of Giron or Ralden?
Yeah, I met someone who knows where they are.
That's good news. I also heard from my associate, Nariu Virian. We may have finally gotten a few breaks in this sordid situation. Nariu told me you found a note at the Morborn camp. That might be a link to the creator of the Lodos Plague. This drastically changes our stance on the situation here.
I found many things at the camp.
I care only about a name and a location. Such information brings me closer to fulfilling my current contract. Because of this, I've decided to offer some assistance.
What kind?
I'll gather the House Hlalu guards and follow you. Whatever you find, the guard will be there to back you up. Now go. Find your ally and save the Councillor. I'll catch up with you soon.
See you later.
I'll gather the guards and follow in your path. Now go. Find your ally and let's finish this.
Let's do it. Oh. Didn't see you there.
I've got the key and the location you seek, as promised. Our plan might have worked a little too well. You can still hear screams coming out of Madris's house.
Where do I need to go to find the missing people?
Ruins beneath Narcissus. You can find the entrance to the west. Old door. Looks out of place against the rocks. Door's locked to keep people out of the ruins. Guess that didn't work out.
Thanks for your help.
Don't thank me. You're the one rushing into the fire. I should be thanking you. Just be careful down there. If what Madris said is true, you're going to run into a lot of opposition.
Yeah. The dead. And the infected dead. Ruins over there, so we can open up that way shrine at the same time.
Tight wards around here.
Right, so the next question, should I poison my blade? Whoa! Thing is, my blade does oblivion damage, but I don't know if it, as soon as I put poison, I think it cancels that. Let me just check. Okay. Oblivion damage and increases experience. If we poison it with, we've got something cheap. I like to save the other stuff for the bosses, this sort of stuff. We've got that one. Hindering doesn't do much. Now what happens? Clouding Ravage health deals 4 some damage per second for 4 seconds. It does a little bit more over time. Still get the experience suppressed. Let's just try it. Okay. Yeah, the thing is with these, like the poisons and stuff, you see the stats, but I don't always believe in the stats. Sometimes when you're fighting, you see the stats are supposed to be better, yet you seem to kill a lot quicker, even with the lower stats. It might be the fighting styles and out of the way, what you're fighting, but you just got to go with what seems to work, you know. Right. How big is this place? Yeah, it's alright. It's not too bad. Go left. Avoid those we can. Ooh, books.
Interference grows tiresome, outsider. After I destroy you, nothing will stand in Fox's way.
Bow increase, nice. We just got to check all these and we're going to get in a big fight now. Here for the boat. What reading? Abandoned home. What, did he lock him up in an abandoned home? I thought he'd have locked him up down there. Interesting. Come on. Maybe a internet error. Nope, we're all good. But they're all dead. I thought they were going to be alive. And they're dead. There's a guard. These are all guards.
Giron betrayed me. He killed our people and put Loda's plague into their bodies. Said it made it more potent. He needed a large supply of potential corpses. That's why he wanted Narcissus locked down.
Save your strength.
It's too late for me, but you must listen. Don't let anyone drink the water. The lake must be cleansed. And I need to tell you about Vox.
Vox?
She's their leader. Narcissus is only the beginning. They're making Loda's plague in the gorge. They're going to spread it to more.
So all these bodies, are they going to get back up? Let me check upstairs.
I need your help.
Everybody needs my help.
There you are. Good to see you made it. Still alive, I see. I suppose that justifies Nariu's confidence in you. Did you find them? How's Ralden? Are they
Ralden's
inside?
Dead, but many of the missing villagers are still alive.
I see. Ralden was a good man who cared for his people. He should be remembered that way. The guards are dealing with the Maulborn in the ruins. What happened in there?
Giron used captured villagers to strengthen Loda's plague. He bled them into the lake.
So that's why he wanted Narcissus locked down. He wanted a ready supply of plague carriers. House Hlalu will make sure no one drinks from the lake until it's cleansed.
Anything else?
Narcissus is safe, at least for now. We'll get these people to the healers. You should get some rest. I fear things are about to get more complicated. The Maulborn are more dangerous than we thought. I'm sure your help will be needed again.
I'm sure it will do.
We'll make sure these people receive care. When you have a moment, return to Narcissus and speak to Nariu. She has a lead on the name you uncovered. I'll join you as soon as I can. One more thing, outsider. We'll make sure these people receive... Yes. I had Nariu investigate the evidence you retrieved from the Maulborn camp. She discovered something she wants to share. Find her back in town.
Speak to her. That was it. I was going to go and speak to her anyway. Right, well. That's one